I think over the last 18 months with the pandemic, we've all become quite used to being isolated in our own homes. And so projects like this give young people the chance to feel part of a community again. And music is a wonderful way to develop empathy and a sense of community. My name is James B. Wilson. I'm a classical composer, and I've worked extensively with Chineke. And on this project, I am lending my expertise as a composer, working with the participants to generate their own ideas and to kind of unlock their own creativity. Things that you may want to use in the piece that you're creating.
Hey folks, I'm Rosie Bergonzi and I'm the music leader on this project, which is an opportunity for us to come together. And it's not only a partnership between Chineke, NMC and Waltham Forest Music Service, it's something that we are making together. The young people had no idea what music they were going to play when they walked in, and neither did we, because it hadn't been written yet. So this project isn't an orchestra. We're not telling them what to play. We're asking them to become composers and write their own pieces of music that'll then be recorded, released, and performed.
I think the thing that makes this particular project really interesting is that it kind of takes a bird's eye view of the music industry, going from starting ideas, what has inspired the music, to a live performance, and then to a recording of that music, which is then packaged with artwork.
It's amazing to walk around, poking our heads into these little rooms and seeing the Chineke musicians speaking to the young people, speaking with the staff here at the schools, all working as equals to try and make new music together. No one's in charge, no one's bossing anyone around, but everyone's working together to make something new. And I think that's quite unusual. I remember when I was at school, I didn't really get to make my own choices or have a steer as to what music we played, so it's really nice to give that to the young people.
Having spoken to many of the young people, they're very familiar with playing their instruments, but this is an opportunity for them to work together, to generate ideas and become composers, but do that in an environment where the responsibility is shared among each other and they can kind of lean on each other and their mentors for support.
All of the musicians meet all of the young people, but over this 8-week project, one musician will be working much more intensely with each smaller group, which means they really get to know them. They get to see us, the musicians, as people, hear more about our work and our life, and get a better picture of what it is to be a professional musician working in London. This sense of agency, especially after the lockdown where we've all been so out of control, I think it's really important to let people make their own choices and come up with their own music and creativity. As professionals, we love music, and it's our release, it's our sense of escape, and I think it's great if we can share that with the young people. Working together musically really fosters a sense of ensemble making generally. I think it's important for the confidence. We're getting people to speak up, to suggest ideas, and I think that's something that they can carry over to the rest of their lives. I think these sorts of workshops are so important. Yes, some people will be doing them for all of the benefits we've spoken about, like enhanced confidence and joy in music making. But for some people who haven't considered themselves as musicians, they may realise that this actually is a career that's open to them too, and perhaps go on and pursue it. Maybe we'll see them in the field in a few years.
When I was younger and aspired to be a composer, there really wasn't anybody that I could look to who looked like me in the industry. And so I really feel it's a privilege to share the fact that there are so many diverse people who are composers and musicians and performers.
One of Chineke's missions is to provide positive role models of all sorts of people playing all sorts of types of music. And it's so wonderful to be able to reflect that this is quite a diverse borough. So lots of people are going to see different reflections of themselves in all different places, playing all different instruments. Because of this unique partnership with NMC, our young people get to go through the whole process of creating, recording, and releasing their EP out into the world to be listened to. And that performance is the kind of celebration, it's a big party. They know that their music will live on even after that show's finished because they can listen to it, look at the artwork, and hear it.